Thank you for joining us today on Coffee With. I'm Robin Lee, your host, and I'm here with Lisa Longfellow at the Martha Vick house. And we're in, well, now it's a bedroom, but it wasn't originally a bedroom. So tell us about this room.
Well, traditionally, or when this house was built, there would have been two parlors. The ladies' parlor, I'm told, was traditionally to the left, and that was the first room we went in. And this would have been the gentleman's parlor. So after dinner, the ladies would go into their parlor to, I don't know, sew or
sip on sherry or something.
Yes. And the gentlemen would come into the gentleman's parlor to smoke their cigars.
And drink their scotch or bourbon or something.
But we use this room as a bedroom because our bed is too big for Martha's bedrooms. This bed was at Buena Vista Plantation in the 1840s.
Is that close to Vicksburg?
About 25 miles north of here on Eagle Lake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where that is.
Eagle Lake used to be part of the Mississippi River. The river changed course and left some of the richest farmland in the world and a beautiful horseshoe lake.
Okay, you know, I see a stack of quilts over there. You have to talk about that. Okay. You know I'm a quilter, and so is my mom.
Well, I have not changed very much about the house. If you came here in the past, you can see everything that was here then, but these quilts I did add. Most of these were made by my great-grandmother on my mother's side. When she was old, it was what she did for entertainment, piece quilts. Some of them were actually quilted before she died, and some of them were quilted by machine later. I do love this one, which was quilted by made by one of my great aunts as a gift to my grandmother when she went to college.
That's beautiful.
So about 1930.
Wow. That is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk a little bit about this chair? This is something we typically see in these old homes.
Well, we mentioned when we were in bedrooms that people weren't as tall back then as they are now. And this chair is typical of the early 1800s. It's called a slipper chair. A little lady could sit in it and change her slippers. And the back is low, so she could put her hoop skirt over the back and not have to sit on it and get it wrinkled.
And this armoire right here has a great big mirror where they could check those hoop skirts.
That's right.
And make sure everything was arranged just the way they wanted it.
Since they didn't have closets, they would use furniture if they could afford it to store their clothing. And this is a ladies' dressing armoire made in New Orleans in the 1830s.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It really is one of the prettiest I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to swing around and show this dress.
Okay.
And you can talk about it a little bit. So we're going to have to switch places here.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish I knew more about the dress itself, but I use it to show that it's obviously an antique dress, but the mannequin is more like the average height of a woman in the early 1800s. And the average height of men back then was about 5'6", which is my height.
Yeah, they were small.
I don't usually show it during the tours just because it's kind of awkward, but we have all this ladies' dressing items like button hooks,
Hat pins, I see.
hat pins, and here's a little.
It's probably for perfume.
I would
Maybe?
think so. And a little frame.
A brush.
Or you know what? It's a tiny tray.
Oh.
That's what it is.
It's really pretty.
Look at this tiny little coin purse,
Wow.
I guess.
It's really pretty. And some more of the collection of vases. I guess you'd say vases when they look this pretty. It's a porcelain, yeah. Beautiful room. And of course another coal burning fireplace.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, does that wrap up our tour?
I believe that's all we've got time for today.
And if any of you are interested in your very own tour with Lisa at the Martha Vick house, how can they find you and schedule a tour? You're not just open for business hours, it's by appointment only, which you're happy to do. But how can they track you down?
Look for the Martha Vick House on Facebook. And my phone number's listed there. Just give me a call and I'll do my best to coordinate my schedule with yours.
Yeah, or have a party here. I've been to a party here and it was so much fun.
We love parties here.
Yes, you're a party person, Lisa. Thank you so much. This has all been really interesting, and I appreciate you taking the time to do this. And I hope that people will see this and want to come for their own tour and learn a lot more history than you were able to give us today, because it's some pretty interesting, fascinating stuff, especially about Martha Vick and the whole Supreme Court thing. That's all fascinating to me. Thank you so much.